Happy Sunday, all my fellow brothers and sisters in doll. It's me, your buddy Donnie again, with another Dolly review, and as always, telling it like it TI is. Tonight, I'm bringing you a set of sisters. Duh. I know. Um, some of you must be in a real regular state of shock that I, of all people, would bring you a set of sisters in matching outfits. I know, right? Yeah, that's so unlike me. Yeah, it's like, I know. I'm really shocking you here. But seriously, yes, here's yet another set of siblings that I'm bringing. Okay, and of course they're very very special, and I hope you'll enjoy my little story about them. Okay, these are the Duarte sisters. Okay, they are not quintuplets, although they kind of look like quintuplets because I use the same head for all five characters, okay? But they're not quintuplets. They're not. They just happen to look alike because, well, they're sisters, okay? So that those parents' genes really came through. Okay, so let's start with the oldest. This is Miss Lisa. Lisa is the oldest of her sisters, okay? Um, and of course, let me tell you a little, let me get her, okay, off her stand. Miss Lisa, as you can see, she and as all her sisters, they are hybrid type of dolls, okay? Um, their heads are not genuine Mattel, okay? What they are actually clone heads, okay, that are based from the made from rather from the Generation Girl head mold, but in black, okay. Um, these clone heads, okay, they were sold as heads alone, as in a bust, okay, and I thought they were adorable, okay. So I grabbed me a bunch, okay. This was 2011, 2012, something like that. And one of the reasons why these clone heads, I thought they were so beautiful, but then again, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Maybe somebody thinks these dolls are butt ugly, and that's fine. That's fine. Because there is no accounting for taste, and opinions are like belly buttons. Everybody's got one. Okay, so, anyways, so here's Miss Lisa, okay, the oldest. Um, what I like about these heads is that because they are clones, the plastic that they're made is, well, I hate to use the word inferior, but it is definitely a cheaper, thinner type of plastic that, okay, it has hardened. By now, it has hardened because it's been, what, 10, 11 years, something like that. Okay, so this head is not quite as pliable as it was when I originally purchased it. Okay, and usually clone heads are that. They're softer, they're squishier, they're more pliable, so they are easier to stick the needle in and out, without bursting your fingers, you know, because rerouting is a very consuming, uh, um, time consuming project. They have to really love a doll to go through all this trouble because it requires patience. Okay, so again, she received a full reroute. Okay, and these dolls, okay, these heads. Well, let me put Lisa, back in her stand. I rerouted her in her signature pink because the Duarte sisters, they have favorite colors. Okay, Well, more like assigned colors because I decided for them. Okay, so here's Lisa. Okay, put her back there. She's the oldest. The second oldest, okay, is Miss Luisa. Okay, Luisa, again, just like all her sisters, she's wearing a necklace that is really from Jules Secret's Barbie, okay, from 1987. Um, Now, these dolls, yes, they look very much alike, but uh, I didn't want to portray them as quintuplets, so I decided to give each doll, okay, each character rather, a different hair. And again, these are like their signature colors. Lisa, pink. Luisa, red, okay. Um, and Luisa is the second oldest, okay. And these girls, they don a gown that came in a package, a fashion pack for Glam Barbie, Fashionista Glam. Um, the Fashionista doll line today, it means anything and everything. Okay, that's what today fashionistas mean. Okay, but when the Fashionista dolls, when the name was first introduced as a doll line, there were only six characters, six girls. Okay, and they were all very articulated, but each had a different theme and head mold. And but anyways, but I digress. So those fashionistas, one of the characters was named Glam. They were all Barbies, you know, artsy Barbie, glam Barbie, cutie Barbie, whatever. Anyways, so the Glam Barbies, okay, there was a fashion pack called Glam, and it came with several fashions of these, but like different ones, you know. And when I saw it, I said to myself right then and there, oh, I gotta have this. Because this type of mermaid gown, it really goes up my alley. Okay, I love it, I love it, I love it. I love evening gowns. Not for every single doll, but most dolls, evening gowns, they got my vote. So here is Miss Lisa with her two twisted braids, and of course, she received a full reroute, as you can see. Now, Lisa is just solid, a soft pink, but for Luisa, not I don't know if you can tell the camera, it's mostly red, but she also has two sections, okay, of pink, okay, a dark, almost burgundy pink, to give her hair, just make it a little more interesting rather than solid red. Okay, so this is Lisa. I mean, Luisa, I'm sorry. Luisa Duarte. Okay, I'm going by birth order. Now, the middle child is Miss Baby Jessica. Baby Jessica, okay, is a special needs little angel. Okay, she suffers from cerebral palsy, so she is wheelchair bound, as you can see. Um, I did not dress her as her sister simply because she's not a performer. Because of her medical issues, she's unable to sing. Okay, but Miss Baby Jessica enjoys very, very much watching her sisters sing. She enjoys watching them rehearse and perform. Okay, so here's Baby Jessica. Now, another something else about Baby Jessica. What Baby Jessica's wearing, um, her outfit. It's I mean, okay, bring it down a little bit. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. This is really okay. Baby Jessica, I have her in a modern day wheelchair from some fashionista, modern day. Okay, and she's wearing a Totsy outfit from the 80s that I thought it would be really cute on her. Okay. Um, so now, baby Jessica's character, as you can see, I did not reroute. This is her factory hair, okay? And the reason why I decided to leave baby Jessica's hair, this natural shade of black, okay, from the factory, is simply because, well, since she's not a performer, okay, there's no need for her to, be flashy about her looks, you know. So there's baby Jessica. Now we get to Miss Jean over her. Jean is the fourth oldest, okay, and besides the matching gown and necklace, I decided to when I rerouted Jean also. As you can see, it's not all solid blue, but she has a streak of green that kind of gives her a little bit of a swirl candy cane type of effect on her twist braid. Okay, because again, I just want to make it a little bit more interesting than just solid blue. Okay, so here's Miss Jean. Okay, now even though I have them in matching outfits and even matching necklaces, one detail that I also decided to give him a personal touch is different earrings. Okay, Lisa has these long leaves shaped dangling earrings. Okay, Jean has these star dangling earrings. Okay, Luisa has hoops. Okay, just as baby Jessica. Okay, so there's Miss Jean. And last but certainly not least, we have. Let me move the little phone camera. Okay. Certainly not least, Miss Josephine over her. Miss Josephine is a true baby because she was born last. Okay. So here's Miss Josephine. And Miss Josephine, okay, she has heart shaped earrings. Okay, and also when I rerouted her, yeah, it's one solid color. It's all green, okay. But since I didn't give her any highlights or lowlights or anything like that, but I decided again to turn the corner with her hair and give her these curly bangs. Well, they're not all that curly; they're just fluffy. Okay, so I gave her bangs. Okay, but again, it's just one plain solid color as her sister Lisa. Lisa and Josephine have wear just solid color. Okay, but Josephine has fluffy bangs. Okay, now, and another detail is that these dresses, when I bought them, they came with some shoes that I didn't like. I didn't like the shoes that these dresses came packaged with, so I decided to have them wear these 90s. My auntie Ashley calls them Minnie Mouse. Okay, because they look like Minnie Mouse heels. I like to call them chunky pumps because they're not vacuum like the 80s, but they're like they're chunky. They're chunky, and they have these cute little ribbons embossed on the front of the shoes. So I like these shoes much better than the shoes that these dresses came packaged with. Okay. Now, these heads, like I said, they're clone heads. Okay, but these Duarte sisters are hybrids. Okay, because their heads may be clones. Okay, but their bodies are genuine Mattel, Barbie, and Shawnee bodies. Okay, Josephine and Lisa don Black Barbie or Christie Superstar era bent arm bodies. Okay. Baby Jessica has the regular beach straight arms body. Okay. And Jean and Luisa wear shiny bodies. Okay, so I purposely use different types of bodies, so they don't look so identical, you know, because again, I'm not portraying quadruplets or quintuplets. They are sisters, sure enough, but they're not quintuplets, and that's why I gave them, different hair, and not only different hair, but you know, also different earrings. I gave them different earrings, and so they don't look so identical to a point where it's boring. I want them to look interesting. Okay, so now before I go, I'd like to show you where these heads came from. Back, one of the fashionistas waves of fashionista, I think, 2012 or 2011, they had a feature that you could swap their heads and torsos, okay, with heads that were sold separately, okay, for different hairstyles, okay, of different hairstyles, and what some company in China, okay, I'm assuming, decided to not only clone the Generation Girl head molds, you know, but make their own version of swappable torsos. Okay. Now, when I saw these at the dollar store, oh, I grabbed a bunch. A bunch. They came in three variations, black, and the other two are white, one with blonde hair and the other one with red hair. Okay. And so I bought a bunch because each of these were actually a dollar. Actually, a dollar. Let me show you. I decided to keep this one in her original packaging so you'll see. She came with a little fish brush, okay, and also sister girl. Okay, her factory hair, as you can see on Baby Jessica, is just solid black, no highlights, no lowlights. It's not very long, okay, and she also came, with this removable necklace that it has a little bit of glue on it, so it wouldn't come loose. But I'm gonna leave it on because, again, I'm leaving this one mint. So this is the Generation Girl head mold in black. Okay, she looks very beautiful, and so there she is. I'm gonna put her back in her packaging, with with a little fish brush. And that, my dear friends, wraps it up. Okay. There really isn't much more to tell about these Duarte sisters. Oh, yes, another detail is that the Duarte sisters, as you can see, yeah, they're Barbie size, all right. But in a previous video that I did, I believe, last year, you scroll down my feed, you'll see another set of the Duarte sisters, but in supersized version, okay, which I made out of supersized Christie heads. I mean, supersized Christie bodies, and also Generation Girl clone heads that were enlarged. But that's a whole other video. So here are the 11.5-inch versions of the Duarte sisters. Okay, Luisa, Jean, Baby Jessica, Lisa, and Josephine, okay, bid you farewell for now. And I, Mr. Donnie, thank you very, very much for watching. Okay, my subscriptions, little by little, keep climbing. I cannot thank you enough. I really cannot. You guys are beautiful. Okay, And again, have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Well, it's Sunday night, so have a wonderful week, y'all. Have a wonderful week. Smooches!